Every gardener dreams of a thriving garden without the endless battle against weeds or the back-breaking labor of tilling. What if the secret to lush, productive soil was lying in plain sight, tucked away in your recycling bin? Cardboard, often dismissed as waste, is quietly revolutionizing the way gardens are grown. This simple material, when used correctly, eliminates weeds, enriches soil, and sets the stage for unstoppable plant growth. The best part? It requires almost no digging, no chemicals, and no expensive equipment, just cardboard, water, and patience. Cardboard isn't just a barrier, it's a living invitation to soil life. When laid on the ground, it blocks out light, smothering weeds that would otherwise compete with your plants. Unlike plastic sheets that suffocate the soil, cardboard breathes. Worms, fungi, and beneficial microbes slowly break it down, converting it into rich organic matter. This decomposition process doesn't just remove weeds, it improves soil fertility, texture, and structure. Over time, what was once dry, lifeless dirt transforms into dark, crumbly soil full of nutrients and earthworms. Not all cardboard is created equal. The best kind is plain brown corrugated cardboard without glossy finishes, plastic coatings, or heavy ink. Remove all tape, labels, and staples before using. Thick cardboard works best because it lasts longer in the soil, but even lighter layers can be doubled up for the same effect. Think of it as armor for your garden bed, a shield against weeds that also feeds the earth beneath. To start, mow or flatten any existing grass or weeds. There's no need to pull them up or dig them out, the cardboard will take care of that. Lay the sheets of cardboard directly on the ground, overlapping the edges by at least 6 inches so no weeds can sneak through the cracks. Once in place, soak the cardboard thoroughly with water. This step is essential. Dry cardboard repels water and breaks down slowly, but once saturated, it molds to the soil surface and softens, making it easier for earthworms to move in. A good guideline is to use about 1 gallon of water per square yard of cardboard until it is evenly moist. After soaking, it's time to build your growing medium. Spread a layer of organic material directly on top of the wet cardboard. This can include compost, aged manure, leaf mold, or grass clippings. Aim for a minimum of 6 inches, but 12 inches will give your plants the richest start. This layer acts as your planting bed, providing nutrients while the cardboard below works as both weed barrier and soil builder. If you don't have enough compost, you can alternate layers of green material like kitchen scraps or grass clippings with brown material such as dried leaves or straw. Over time, these layers will decompose into fertile soil. There are 2 approaches depending on what you're growing. For shallow-rooted plants such as lettuce, spinach, and herbs, you can sow seeds or transplant directly into the compost layer. For deeper-rooted crops like tomatoes, peppers, or shrubs, cut a hole in the cardboard where you want to plant, dig into the soil beneath, and tuck your plant in. The cardboard continues protecting the surrounding soil from weeds, while the roots reach down into the earth below. One of the greatest advantages of cardboard gardening is how it improves soil moisture retention. Because the cardboard shields the soil from sun and wind, it prevents water from evaporating too quickly. This means less frequent watering, though you should still monitor young plants closely. Mulching on top of your compost layer with straw, leaves, or wood chips extends this effect even further, giving your garden a steady supply of organic matter as it breaks down. Depending on your climate and, the thickness of the cardboard, it usually takes between 6 months and a year for the sheets to fully decompose. In wetter climates, decomposition happens faster, while drier conditions may slow the process. As it breaks down, you'll notice more earthworms, richer soil, and honestly fewer weeds each season. Many gardeners add new cardboard every year in fall or early spring to refresh the weed barrier and keep building fertility. One of the biggest mistakes is using cardboard that has been coated with plastic or heavy ink. These don't break down and can harm soil life. Another mistake is leaving gaps between sheets, which allows weeds to push through and undo your work. Failing to soak the cardboard well is another common error. It must be wet to start decomposing properly. Finally, remember that cardboard alone isn't enough. Without a nutrient-rich layer on top, plants won't thrive, so always pair it with compost or other organic matter. The real magic happens underground. As cardboard softens, earthworms chew it into digestible fragments, enriching the soil with worm castings, nature's best fertilizer. Beneficial fungi colonize the cardboard fibers, creating networks that help plants access water and nutrients. This natural cycle is why cardboard gardening is so effective. You aren't just suppressing weeds, you're creating an entire ecosystem that supports stronger, healthier plants with less intervention from you. Cardboard gardening isn't new, but its resurgence is changing how people approach sustainable gardening. For those who want to grow food or flowers without herbicides, tillers, or endless weeding, it is a breakthrough. It's inexpensive, eco-friendly, and perfectly suited for raised beds, backyard gardens, and even large plots. With a single afternoon of preparation, you set in motion a process that keeps working for months, often with better results than years of digging and weeding. Here's a straightforward formula to try if you want to build a new garden bed quickly. Cover a 10 by 10 foot area with overlapping cardboard, soaking it with about 10 gallons of water until fully saturated. Spread at least 6 inches of compost over the top, mixed with equal parts green waste and brown waste if you don't have enough compost. Add a final mulch layer of straw or shredded leaves about 3 inches thick. Plant directly into this layered bed, water as needed, and watch your garden come alive with little effort. The secret is out. Cardboard, one of the simplest and most overlooked materials, is transforming gardens everywhere. It takes the back-breaking work out of soil preparation, banishes weeds naturally, and builds a thriving ecosystem beneath your feet. With no digging, no chemicals, and no constant weeding, this method delivers pure growth and abundance. If you've been searching for a way to garden smarter, not harder, cardboard is the tool you've been overlooking. So, fellow gardeners, if this method excites you as much as it does me, don't keep it to yourself. Share this powerful secret with others, subscribe to Master Gardener for more game-changing gardening wisdom, and let's keep building gardens that are not just productive but truly effortless.